I'm Connor Cape for JCAV News, and I'm at Campus Craze 2012, and we're asking students how they feel about parking on campus.
It's nice, but also not nice. I love the parking garage, but it always fills up so quickly, you know? And I don't really like that.
What do I have to walk a mile to get to my first class and then another mile to get back to my car? I mean, gosh, how far does someone have to walk? And you're walking down, trying to get into your car and you're being followed by another one just to get that parking spot. It's kind of creepy, but I think there was a story done about that. You should check it out. But all I have to say is, I think it should be improved.
It's good if you get here soon enough, but after like 8, it gets a little hectic, and 10, just forget about it.
They keep giving out tickets for people who park on the sides, but they don't paint them yellow. There's no yellow like a fire lane or anything like that, so nobody's gonna know. They can park there and go, hey, there's yellow. I'm not supposed to park there. I'm gonna do it anyway. Give them the ticket. But they caught me once. They caught me once doing this. I'm like, okay, where's the signs? Where's everything to let us know that, hey, you're not supposed to park there? And they said, well, they're out there. So I drove around campus looking for it. The only sign, and I saw one, is when you come off of college and you take that right to go to the gym, there is one little, and I mean little sign, it's only like this big, that says, do not park on curbs. Nothing over by the RC, nothing by over here where everybody gets caught. One itty bitty little sign on one entrance.
The thing that ticks me off the most about parking at this darn school is the fact that people don't know how to read arrows. They just drive in and are like, oh, you know, I'm gonna turn this way and try to beat the person on the other way. And I'm like, no, pretty sure there's a big arrow that says, go this way, not go straight, go whichever way you want.
It's ridiculous to wake up at 5 in the morning just to get here to get a primo spot. Even at 8 o'clock, it's hard to get a good spot. You have a bunch of driving around, parking in places that aren't parking spots, or they stop right in the middle of the damn lane and they're either having an argument or they're just doing something. So we also need to get JCCC's parking police out there, and they need to be doing their damn jobs more.
Unless you get here an hour earlier, there's completely just no parking spaces. There should be more places for people with IDs. We should have IDs here on JUCO parking lot so we don't have to search around for hours. Teachers get mad when we're late for class, but we're just looking for a place to park. They want us to take the bus. Yeah, sure, that may save more gas, but we really just need more parking.
It's about time we've been able to start talking. I don't like the parking on the JCCC campus. You know what I don't like about it? I don't like how it's so non-existent. It isn't there. I show up on time for my class like a responsible person, and what do I find? There's no place for me to park. You know what I have to do? I have to go over to the CVS pharmacy. They're more welcoming than the JCCC campus.
I waste so much gas like going around trying to find a parking spot, and I'm always late to class, and this stupid losing 166 spaces, that's just, I'm not happy about that. So something needs to happen. We need to get more spaces, not take away spaces.
With it being Johnson County and everybody having a car, it gets pretty packed. But I think when students look for more convenience at the closer parking spaces, that's when it gets packed. But there's also other lots that you may have to walk a little bit.
This is ridiculous because I have to drive around for 25 minutes to find a spot unless I get to class 10 minutes after class starts, so everyone is getting out anyway. So I have to be late to class to find a parking space, or I have to park a mile away. And we cannot afford to be losing 166 spaces because every single student on this campus knows how much the parking system sucks. It sucks.
It takes half an hour to find a damn parking spot. And it doesn't help that unless I pray to the gods for it, I don't get a spot. I've had people laughing at me before because I will sit there for 15 minutes waiting for a spot because it's the only spot I can find. It also doesn't help that people get really good at stealing parking spots. I've been trying to park, someone come around me, back up, and take my damn parking spot. It pisses me off.
Student parking here is very horrible. It's hard to find a spot, especially when you're getting here a little late because maybe traffic wasn't so good. It's hard to find a spot, you get to class and your teacher's all mad. I just want to blame it on the parking.
It has taken me 35 minutes to get to a parking spot to enable to just interview with a counselor, and that has decreased my motivation definitely on trying to return as a student here. I'm a student with disabilities, and it causes me great pain to have to walk an extra 25 minutes to get to a classroom because of my hip disorders.
The only thing I wish they'd do is move the motorcycle parking a little closer to the building. Like, they do a pretty good job at the ATV building. I really like that. You can literally park right by the door, but some of the other motorcycle parking, they put it further away.
My idea was a program that promotes awareness of the many different ways to get to campus. That could be, let's see, bus, the carpooling, and then also just alternative ways to get to campus. So instead of like adding more parking spaces or creating infrastructure like, you know, parking lots, I think it would be cool to change the way we think. And I think it would be a decent way to get more parking on campus.